Hello there. This is the feast today, January 20th. Is also the feast of Saint as Blessed Ursula Hater. And don't hate her because she's a hater. Orphaned soon after her birth, Ursula was raised by her maternal grandmother and her uncle, Father Johannes. In 1422, at age 9, she moved to the Franciscan monastery in modern Germany to attend their school. She made her first communion there and became the spiritual student of Blessed Elizabeth Atchler. Her life at Rute, that's where she had the school, led her to be drawn to the religious life. Returning home at age 17, she received and turned down several marriage proposals and spent her time searching for the proper monastery to enter religious life. On July 29th, 1431, she entered the Poor Clare convent in Vilduna, modern-day Austria. There she cared for the sick, especially cancer patients. She was chosen the abbess at Valduna in 1449. In 1465, Mother Ursula heard a voice that prophesied that she would die in Villingen, a place she'd never even heard of. On 25th January 1480, she received an order from Pope Pius the 11th to go to the Black Forest village of Villingen to take over and reform the Poor Clare monastery there. Now, if I was there, I would probably have asked the Pope, "Are you sure was that Villingen or Willingham, Holy Father?" Because she got a premonition or a voice that prophesies Villingen is where she would die. It's a joke. She set off with 7 of her Franciscan sisters, 7 plus her, 8, to the new town, and in April 29, 1480, they took over the monastery at St. Clara. The new house was set under the strictest form of Poor Clare discipline, and 6 of the sisters returned to their home convent within the first 3 months. But Mother Ursula's leadership, the house flourished, so there was only 2 of them left. The house flourished, attracting many young pious women, large endowments, and a developing reputation for its piety, choral prayer, quality needlework, herbal medicines, and baked goods. You had me at baked goods. During a monstrous storm, her praying of the Psalms and willingness to give herself in place of the townspeople led to a vision of Mary and the infant Jesus, placing the town of Villingen under the protection of the Blessed Virgin Mary, which saved it from the storm and explains why the town has never been overrun in the wars that have plagued the region over the centuries. The Psalms were prayed at the cloister every Lent as a commemoration of this blessing. In 1489, ill health forced Mother Ursula to resign her abbacy, and she spent her final years as a prayerful sister, often in and out of hospital. She kept a written record of her life, visions, and insights into the faith, but it has been lost. See, that's how I want to go. In my final years, when I'm no longer able to get up and get out, I want to spend my final years as a prayerful sister, as a prayerful brother, as a prayerful person, praying my way out, praying for everyone. I think that's what years ago, they said older people, even than me, older people sometimes feel like there's nothing they can do. Well, they can pray as long as they've still got a functioning brain. As long as you can still think, you can pray, right? So that's what you should do. I think that's what it seems obvious. If you can't physically do something, you can certainly pray. Praying doesn't take too much physicality. Excuse me. Blessed Ursula Hader, born 1413 in Swabia, modern-day Germany. It sounds like it should be like someplace in Africa. And she dies January 20th, 1498. So she lived to be 86 years old in Villingen, just like she had prophesied that she would die there. And she did. Blessed Ursula Hader, pray for us. Ustocia Califato, pray for us. Let's ask all the saints to pray for us and pray for the souls in purgatory.